us. We welcome now Anna Gissler from Invest Stockholm, the city of Stockholm, and to talk to us about how Stockholm is keeping its lead among the innovation and other themes of startup building. Thank you, Magnus. Anna, if you could join us now.
Absolutely. Hi. So how can I proceed after Magnus? But I will try to talk a little bit about what we do in the city of Stockholm, because that's a totally different angle, of course. Our mission is mostly to attract investors and also facilitate in the best way for, our mission is actually to get the best startup ecosystem in the world. We haven't reached that yet. We are on third place globally, but we will try even harder the coming years, of course. I only have a team of 20 persons with me, but we are so deep into the city of Stockholm, all the startup activities there, the facilitating for the ecosystem, of course, but also in different sectors are we responsible for a third of Sweden. So we have 54 municipalities working together when it comes to attracting everything from hotel, data centers, logistics centers, air flights, and different kind of sectors. So that's our main work within the city and within Invest Stockholm, which is a small part of the city of Stockholm.
But awesome that you bring all that experience and that knowledge from the city of Stockholm. Do you have a presentation that we could share with the audience? And I'm just looking at the clock as well. We'll try to pace up the sessions at around 7-8 minutes now. We got some initial time lapsed out in the first 5-7 minutes. So great if we can see your screen and learn from Stockholm. So entrepreneurs from all over the world are connected. Yes, we can see that.
Great. I just have, I think,
we don't see the presentation yet.
No, it's coming. I will start with a short movie of 40 seconds just to summarize what we actually wanted to do in Stockholm.
Okay.
So that's just a short, quick, kind of summarize of what we're actually trying to do.
Awesome. Impact Week is a big event. That's for our audience as well. Do join Impact Week happening next week onwards.
Yeah, that's great. What we try to summarize and what we actually started to do in the city of Stockholm already to 2010 was that Stockholm was selected as the first green capital of Europe, and that in one way started the sustainable work within the city in an even more rapidly phase, you can say. So what we are trying to do now, when we saw the figures last year about that Stockholm and Sweden actually got most VC into impact startups in all Europe, not per capita, which is often our case. We topped the case in the VC into impact startups in Europe, and that started to get us to think in the way that okay, we need to combine this and communicate impact in another way. So what we did was we did an impact report, and you can use the QR code here, and also you get it on our website, investstockholm.com. And what we saw there was that we are so strong. We know that, of course, but when we look at all the impact startups, also the VCs coming into Stockholm, we saw that this was even stronger than we ever could have thought or thinking of at all, actually. So we did this report, and we got a lot of good communication and good press and about it. So this is where we started this year. But I will also talk about what is actually the the secret sauce of Stockholm. When we have visitors and also companies trying to establish here or interested in coming to the Nordics, they say, what is the secret sauce here? How can you have so many unicorns per capita? And how can you, what is it? Is it something in the water in Stockholm? But I think it's a combination of, we have a culture of trial and error, of course. Even it started at daycare, actually. You're allowed to trial and error, and sometimes you succeed and sometimes you fail, actually. And it's a forgiven culture in that way. But you also have a lot of and you have that in all the Nordics, of course. You have the maternity leave and parental leave system, of course, and you have a lot of other social security systems, which in some way plan the ground, and also a good way to be able to start a company and also work as an entrepreneur. So when we talk about Stockholm, and I think that's kind of similar for the Nordics, and you will listen to Siv later on, of course. We often say that Stockholm DNA is free. We haven't been in war for many years. We was one of the first countries in the world that talked and also had a written word really high ranked as a ground and a platform in the society. And also we are an open city in most of the ways, and when we aren't, we try to work to even get the city more open, and also the trustworthy, not to forgive about that. The Nordics and Sweden are a trustworthy country. You can trust us. It's often is enough with a handshake to make a deal, and I hope that your references and experience is the same. And also we say that we are a vision. The visionary part is so important, that you heard from Magnus before, and you will hear that from others, of course. So the trustworthy, free, and visionary is the Stockholm DNA, and that is so strong in the bottom from whatever we do, actually, whatever development company thinks decision in cities that we do, actually. So that's a really strong part of it. So what are we doing more than talking about impact? Well, we want to make impact in other ways also, of course. And Spotify is just one of the 100 companies that for 2 years ago signed to be a part of the Women's Place. We call Stockholm a Women's Place, and that's not only to make it possible to all the women to make a career and create a family and like that. It's a way to communicate that Stockholm is open for everyone to make their career and fulfill their dreams. And that's often actually a little bit due to the culture, the flat hierarchies, the social security system, and many other things, together with the startup ecosystem also. So that's a platform that we often communicate out from. And together with the Impact Week, together with the Impact Week, which is actually starting the 6th to the 14th of September, we will gather, we'll relaunch the Stockholm Women's Place with a great couple of speakers and panelists. We will also invite everyone physical in Stockholm, so if you're around, please get into impactweek.se and register there, because what we talk about now is Impact Week. And this is a try. It's a first year. We hope that this Impact Week will create an annual week, and we do it this year together with Norrsken and Stockholm Tech, but also other partners as Impact Hub and other companies and a lot of entrepreneurs. So it will be a full stream on impactweek.se. So I think I kind of stop there. I'm always enthusiastic about what the city do, and mostly what we do together, actually, in the startup community. It has been, I think, 10 years since we started together with Stockholm Tech, the Stockholm Tech hashtag, the Stockholm Tech monthly meetup. And what we will do this fall is also start a kind of second monthly talent meetup, and I think that's the next step. The city need to, all the talents that come into Stockholm is very much, they like the company, they like the community that they're a part of, but they don't really in all cases ended up like feeling really home in Stockholm, and that's an issue actually. They don't meet all the others and connect to all the others in the society. So we will work hard to that, to make them feel that they are really home and that they don't want to move anywhere else.
Awesome. Anna, thank you so much for these amazing insights. You talked about the core theme that I take from here is collaboration, and that's where the entire city, the entire ecosystem has really come together in creating these amazing and large scale initiatives. Impact Week is happening. You're talking about Women's Place. We have a female founders roundtable today at 12. But thank you so much. Let's now